My name is Nule Catherine Waddah. I'm from Nigeria, in River State, Port Harcourt. I grew up in Port Harcourt City. I came to Canada in 2005, in November 21, because I got married and my husband sponsored me. In 2006, I gave birth to my daughter called Nomini in 2006. 5 months after, I got pregnant again, and in 2007, I had my second daughter called Yeswan. In 2009, I had my precious son, Joseph, in 2009. So I've been staying at home, taking care of my children, taking care of them all by myself, without any family member, except my husband. So I was a full-time housewife as at then, taking care of my children, making sure they're okay, doing things properly and nurturing them all by myself. When I went to St. Nicholas Adult High School to upgrade myself, I was told my certificate is not recognized. I have to upgrade again. So going back to school was quite challenging for me. I went back to school as a mom with 3 kids to upgrade myself to be able to have Canadian high school diploma. At first, when I started, I was full of tension. I couldn't concentrate. I was so scared. I couldn't express my feelings. I was afraid of speaking English for people to understand because I was new in Canada. But eventually, I coped because I was determined. I needed to get my high school diploma. But all of a sudden, in 2011 and 2012, my husband decided to go back to Africa in Nigeria to look for a job. Unfortunately, when he got there, the job wasn't there, so things became very difficult for me. It became so difficult that I couldn't even feed myself, neither feeding my children or paying my bills. Things went very rough for me. My life has been with struggles and challenges and difficulties, but I never gave up. I was so scared because I was struggling a lot. I was going through a lot of trauma, a lot of confusion, a lot of problems and depression, but I never let it weigh me down. In 2012, September 4th, the bank wrote me and told me that we have to leave the property because we are not able to pay our mortgage anymore. We defaulted couples of times. 1 a.m. on that day, I was picked by a taxi to a motel because the shelters were all full. So I and my 3 beautiful children, we lived in a tiny little room in a motel. It was then I said, no, I can't continue like this. I have to drop out of adult high school and go into a short program that will enable me to get a part-time job. With the advice of friends and church members, I was able to go in for the requirement regarding registration for this program called Personal Support Worker, PSW. Fortunately, I was able to acquire that certificate in 2014, January. I started working in 2014 in February as a personal support worker. I wasn't getting enough job. I decided to go back to St. Nicholas Adult High School again to continue from where I stopped. In the morning, I will wake up, take the children to school, and I will go and take care of some few clients. After I'm done with work, I run back to school. Sometimes I'm even with my uniform to make sure that I can be able to do some work at school, because when I get home, I get so carried away with the children. I'm not able to get a lot of work done. But when I'm in class, I'm able to focus, read, and do my assignment. It was quite difficult for me and very challenging. I never knew I could do it, but I went through all that and I did it. I wouldn't have been able to do it without the help of my teachers in St. Nicholas Adult High School at the Central, especially with the help of Mary. She always looked into my eyes and said, Catherine, you know what? You are doing good. Don't give up. Keep doing it. Press on. I was able to get my English, my college English. I was able to get my biology, and I was able to get my designing your future and literacy course and some credit that was really compulsory that I needed to acquire to get my 30 credits to be able to graduate. Today, as I'm speaking right now, in June 18, I'm gonna be able to have my Canadian high school diploma. I intend to study social service with my diploma in Algonquin College. A lot of people that are going through difficulties that they think they can't further their education, and a lot of matured people that dropped out of school maybe because of one circumstances or the other. You may be thinking your life is finished. It's not finished. If I'm able to do it, you can do it too. I'm challenging you today. And with my little life personal story, I'm motivating you that you should pick up your pieces and stand up and face the future. Though it's difficult, there's a lot of struggle out there. A lot of people will tell you, you know what, you can't do it. Don't listen to them because there is nothing that is impossible. As long as you're determined in life, you're able to achieve your dream. I'm encouraging you today to get up and work hard towards achieving your high school diploma and look forward for a brighter future.